For thousands of years, the largest man-made structure on Earth was the Great Wall of China. Today, the largest is a place called Fresh Kills Landfill, a mountain of trash covering 3,000 acres on Staten Island. That's part of New York City. But New York's not the only place with a garbage problem, a landfill problem. It's everywhere, including Georgia. The United States creates more waste than any other country on Earth. The average American generates 4 pounds of garbage every day. Collectively, throughout America, that equals 180 million tons of solid waste per year. Ever wonder where all our garbage goes? Well, most of it, 73%, is taken to landfills like this one. Problem solved? Not quite. Because landfills are extremely expensive, costing as much as $250,000 per acre to build and operate. Landfill space is also running out.
For years, we thought that landfills were going to be here forever. I can remember when I was little being told that landfills, when we would take our garbage, I remember asking my dad, what will we do if it fills up? Oh, that would never happen, he would say. That could never happen. Well, it has.
A lot of landfill space is taken up with materials, like paper, that can be recycled. So in 1990, Georgia's legislature asked our cities and towns to start recycling programs in order to conserve our landfills. The state's goal was a 25% reduction. Many towns ignored that goal, but not Douglasville.
And while it was a goal, we feel like if you set a goal, you need to try to reach that goal. And so we took it very seriously and came up with a plan that has enabled us to reduce our volume of solid waste from residential collections by more than 40%.
This blue bag holds a week's worth of garbage for a single family. Before Douglasville had a recycling program, residents generated a bag like this every day. Now even yard waste is recycled into compost that can be used for gardening. But not everybody likes recycling. After all, it means changing the way things have always been done.
Though we still have some people that would yearn for the old days, but I think everybody, or most everybody, recognizes you cannot dispose of your garbage in the future the way you have in the past, whether it's in Douglasville or any other place in Georgia or the United States.
This is different from our garbage can, isn't it? What we put in our garbage can, we said went someplace called a dump or a landfill, didn't we? What goes in our bin doesn't go to the landfill. We're actually helping save that landfill space.
Many Americans think recycling is a newfangled idea of the 1990s, but once upon a time, it was a national necessity. At the height of World War II, there was a shortage of rubber. The government begged people to turn in their old rubber tires, gloves, garden hoses, to be made into tires for Army Jeeps and tanks. And they showed films like this across the country to encourage people to recycle rubber.
Well, Charlie, this is one of the last rubber tracks we'll get. That's right. If we don't get rubber, we'll have to stop making good tanks.
The rubber drive was so successful, it was followed by recycling drives for steel, tin, even pantyhose. But after World War II, recycling was forgotten as factories manufactured goods at an ever-increasing rate. America became a disposable nation. We throw away things almost as fast as we buy them. But wait, think of it this way. When you throw away any paper, you are throwing away a tree.
If you recycle paper, you are saving trees and forests. You know, why go out and cut down perfectly good timberland when you could recycle the paper that's already here?
Recycling plastic saves oil. Recycling aluminum cans saves a metal called bauxite. Recycling is also good for the economy.
Things that are taken to the landfill and buried, that's it, they're gone. Papers, plastics, glass that's recycled, then it's reused, and so that gets back into the economic stream so that what you receive in your newspaper tomorrow or what you buy at the grocery store may actually be from recycled materials, and that does have a positive impact on the economy.
More and more, Americans are recycling, and that is influencing companies that make popular products to do the same. As part of an environmental approach to manufacturing, the outdoor company Patagonia has started making clothing from recycled materials.
The chinchilla fleece is made out of recycled soda pop bottles. Basically, for an adult chinchilla snap tee, it takes 25 bottles, soda pop bottles, to make an adult. So with the kids, it's probably about half that amount.
Here's those new Air Max you're
And the next time you buy a pair of Nike shoes, be sure to give them your old sneakers. They'll grind them up and make gym floors, like this one donated to the Boys and Girls Club. Once people learn about recycling, they realize it's not only a good idea, it's a necessary one.
So it's a family thing that we do together, and we know that we're helping the environment. And naturally, as a mother, we want what's best for our kids, and the future is one of our priorities.
It's made us realize there's other outlets for garbage other than just always throwing it in the thing that the city takes away. So it's helped us realize, my son and myself, what we're doing with our garbage on a daily basis.
The United States, state of Georgia are all growing, the population is increasing. Land is very valuable. We just need to conserve and make our landfills last as long as we possibly can. And the only way to do that is through reducing the volume of waste that we take to the landfills.
And so for every ton of solid waste that you can not take to the landfill because you do recycling with it, that saves you that much money. And we've realized a substantial savings of money to the citizens of Douglasville because of our program.
Americans have seemed to warm up and embrace the whole concept of recycling, and the ecology and the environment seems to be, at least in the younger ages, this generation that's growing up now seems to be embracing the whole concept. And I think you're going to see a role reversal in that you will not see government mandating its people to recycle, but you'll see the people mandating government to set recycling boundaries.
Most plastic bags can take 10 to 20 years to decompose in landfills, but some types of plastic never decompose.